feel me? So once I made that decision to be by myself and independent and just like, and getting into what I'm gifted already with what I'm gifted, like then shit started happening for me. And I was like, oh, okay, like thank you, spirit. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
So
nah. Hey,
yeah.
hold on. Homegirl said, what side is it? No, it's this side. Sorry, girl. She said she's obsessed with the moon. I'm like, girl, I got a little moon right there. The, I got that one for the loteria one.
Hey, I got
I love the moon. Me and the moon, fucking. I make out with the moon. I howl at the moon every night. Not every night, but I be howling. I literally howl at the moon sometimes. I swear to God. I'll be smoking and be like, oh, say hi. I don't give a fuck. It comes from an old a poem from a long time. I howl at the moon. But oh, she said she has one on her ring finger. That's right, girl.
oh
And-
this oh no, I was like
Oh,
this.
you or her? And what kind of ring? What kind of color is that? Or what rock is that?
This is a moonstone,
Uh,
and then I have the so this is like the divine feminine side of the moonstone, and then this is the masculine, which I don't really wear anymore, which is called a labradorite.
that's me. I feel like I got so much testosterone that I'm like trying. That's why I'm like any kind of feminine shit I can get, I want it. Energy. I mean, like within myself. I really mean that because I feel like I'm so like macho. Like I'm trying to get some like in touch with the other side of me as much as I
Yeah,
can.
try to
But
balance though, because sometimes you can get a little burnt out. Because even I was too tuned into my masculine for like the most part of because I used it as a defense, basically a defense mechanism for everywhere I went. I've always had like I was just always like super masculine all the time, and that's why I never let I feel like that's why sometimes I came off a bit like even though I'm outgoing and uplifting, whatever. Like I was also very I guess people would be say like, oh, like you're very passive, when it comes to like mushy emotions or like just just stuff like that. And it was because there was a lot of other things that I had to heal and stuff that I had to face that I didn't realize. But once I started doing my spiritual my healing and things like that, I started getting into it and found where a lot of my actions and my emotions and why I would be this way I am, like where that was rooting from. And I was like, oh, okay, like I get it now. And I had to do a lot of work. And that's why it's called spiritual work or light worker, because it's work. It ain't easy.
yeah, it's spiritual fitness. You know what I mean? Like just like anything, you like when I'm working out like muscles. Like if I don't work out my mind at the same time, you know what I mean? Even when I'm working out my muscles, I'm working my mind out. You know what I mean? But like. Yeah, no, I feel like that. Like I feel like I'm in tune now, and then like I've always felt like I had like intuitive, like because that's how I got into photography. I just see people, and like I never took a class. I learned everything I learned from just by myself or with YouTube. I made a career out of it, but it's because I feel like I see people all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
That's
then connecting with that, and then connecting in the right way. I mean, with balance and like create. I'm finally finding that. You know what I mean? At this age though. So. I'm trying to help the youngsters find it a little quicker than I did, maybe just so they can not make so many mistakes that I did, but it's all good because
yeah,
I've had an interesting life.
for sure. Because I feel like that's I know I'm young, but also eventually like the younger generation is what's gonna need leaders and we need people like you. So I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
showing up in this world like that.
yeah, and I'm just trying to show up, just a little bit, just I just feel like we all work in progress, whatever, life's a journey, but like I really feel like when I got connected with my God, my creator, and I got sober, and like you know what I mean, like nobody, like I'm never drunk, like never. Imagine I'm a man. Think about how many men drink. I'm
Right.
never drunk. I mean, I might smoke weed here and there, like I took a couple hits while we were in the interview, but like never drunk means I'm never gonna get a DUI. Somebody might hit me. You never know. Whatever could happen, but I'm not gonna kill somebody. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna have a hangover again. I'm never gonna have to spend that money on people that I didn't that don't care about me. But all these nevers that I don't have to do. And so it's like it strains you out. That's what I'm saying. Life will strain you out regardless.
Shit, real fucking shit. Because I don't drink anymore. Like I'll drink like occasionally, but only with the people that I trust. And if I drink, I'm only having one, the most one and a half. And the next day, I still get a little headache because ever since I became like a plant based eater, my body just does not take alcohol.
Oh shit. How long you been doing
It's about to be like 2 years.
prime time? Dro, what up, bro?
I'm sorry. It's gonna be a year and a half. Yeah, because I before I
I
rule
respect it.
full on plant based, I was a pescatarian, so I only ate like seafood, but no.
I can't even eat seafood, and I want to eat seafood. I'm not even allergic to it, and I don't like nada. I eat anything somebody gives me. I don't like nothing except for tuna, kinda.
I'm just like
I know I don't like tuna that much either, but it kind of tastes like chicken salad, so it's like it kind of works in a sandwich, you know? Understand?
make you guys think that I'm ignoring you guys. I see the nice compliments, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
But I was gonna say, yeah, like I started doing that not only because I wanted to see how my body would react, but I also started doing a lot of research and reading, and just some people can do research and like they'll fill it out and want to follow with what they want to follow, whatever. Yeah, I don't like I don't like to call it vegan though, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, vegan.
It's gangster. I just think it's gangster. That's all.
Yeah,
That means no. Oh,
the worst. And another thing I was
I can eat blocks of.
I know.
I don't do it, but I could.
There's vegan cheese though. I think not all. I had to do my research. I had to do the
I've had some good vegan food actually.
yeah,
Yeah, I've had some good vegan food actually.
fucking bomb. A lot of people are like, what do you guys eat?
I had vegan chorizo.
Oh,
I had vegan chorizo.
it's bomb. It tastes the
It
same.
got- yeah, it does. It's not as heavy either.
Yeah, but like I did struggle with it in the beginning. Yes, Daphne, sometimes my family would go out to eat and all this other stuff, and it really got to the point where I had to discipline myself and be like, no, I'm good. Like I don't want to go out. Like I'm good.
Like this. Can't
Right, but it's okay. So one of the main reasons is because I feel like food and everything you put into your body is information. Everything that you put into your body it's a vibration. You know what I mean? A lot of people are like, what about back in the day? History to fucking kill cows and all this other stuff, right? That's back in the day though. The food that's being processed now, all that shit, it's not the same.
should right what fast food.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to go in a whole tangent on this because I can, and some people might get offended, but at the same time, it's like there's just so much behind it. And to me, like food is everything. Food is information. Food is what you put into your body. If you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit. If you eat
Yeah.
good, you feel good. So me, when I eat clean, I feel so good. And it helps out. It works out for me. It may not work out for anybody else, but it works out for me.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I'm working on it though. I don't eat too much. I eat chicken. I don't eat a lot of pork, a lot of red meat. I don't eat it too much anymore. I used to just be like whatever, but I had a kid and then I'm getting older, so you just like really start to start taking care of yourself more in a real way. It's not you're not taking yourself just to like look good for the girls anymore. It's like you're taking yourself when you have a daughter, it's a whole nother mother. That's a tangent I'll go into another time, but you feel me? You start to be like, all right, I gotta get it together because I gotta be ready for when she's a teenager when these motherfuckers come around. Nah, I'm saying.
But I can only imagine.
I know. Hey, I forgot. It's such a good conversation. It's almost time, but any last shout outs, any last words before we get up out of here? Thank you, man.
Um, damn, I'm like, we're done already.
I am all right. We got to come back. We're gonna do it. I want to do the one with the palm, the whatever. No,
Los cartas.
no, but I want to promote it though because I think it'd be literally interesting. Like who
Yeah.
want to get their
Okay. Yeah, I'm down. Just let me know. I should. I start school soon again. Like I want to in October 20th. So before that, I should be available.
Let's do it.
I guess I just want to give a shout out to you. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast and being able to interact not only with my people, but with your people as well. And also just being hella real, being genuine and creating the space for me and yourself to just, vibe out.
Five. I was happy we got to do it because it was like one, two, and the third one worked. So it's a good vibe. It worked on the third try, so that's a good vibe, right?
Right. Yeah, there you
go. Persistency works.
Right.
All right, girl. Well, you have a beautiful, blessed night. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for stopping by again.
Likewise. Bye.
All right, girl. Have